Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So the new Magic the Gathering set is coming out, TARKIR DRAGONSTORM, and today I'm going to do the limited set review as I usually do. Now, to stay true to this concept of first impressions, I haven't read a spoiler, so I haven't seen the majority of cards. So I'm going to read a card and then tell you my thoughts. We're going to discuss it, and this is how it's going to go. I've decided to not rate the cards this time because truly it's really hard to see the big picture, especially when you see these cards for the very first time. So we're just going to discuss. I'm going to tell my thoughts whether this card is going to be good or bad, and just all this stuff. But we're going to start off with archetypes. So here you can see TARKIR DRAGONSTORM draft archetypes defined by Wizards of the Coast, of course. And then we'll move to Signpost Uncommons, and then we're going to review all of the cards. So let's get going. Here, as you can see, well, we're back in TARKIR, hence the clans: Abzan, Jeskai, Sultai, Mardu, and Timur. But apart from that, apart from these obvious 3-color combinations, we have 2-color combination archetypes. But let's talk about them first. So Abzan Endure. Outsize your opponent with +1/+1 counters or outflank them with spirit tokens. So if you drafted TARKIR before, you know that this is kind of the Absent theme, this +1/+1 counters, going wide as well. And let's talk about Orzhov. Orzhov is a sacrifice archetype here in TARKIR. Sacrifice your extra creatures, such as your temporary creatures, from Mobilize to get extra use out of those creatures. So, well, we got it. Sacrifice. Jeskai Flurry. Cast 2 or more spells in a single turn to overwhelm your opponent. Alright, so two spells. Okay, gotcha. And Izet, same thing, 2 spells. Use Harmonize spells frequently in order to reap the rewards from Flurry. I wonder what that means, but we'll get there in a sec. Next up is Sultai Renew. Use the power of the graveyard to make your creatures stronger. And Golgari, which kind of, this graveyard theme seems logical. Use counters of any kind, not just +1/+1 counters, to make your creatures formidable in combat. Okay. Next up, Mardu Mobilize. Create additional tokens to aid in your attacks. And Boris, go wide tokens. Makes sense. And the last but not least, Timur Harmonize. Cast your spells twice with help from your biggest creatures. Well, Timur is all about this. Creatures with power 4 or greater. And it leads us to Simic. Leaves the graveyard. Fill up your graveyard, then use Harmonize, Renew, or other methods to get bonuses from cards leaving your graveyard. Okay, so I was thinking that this graveyard interaction is going to be Golgari's theme. That's historically set, but no. Okay, so this is our guide, so to speak. Now let's see Signpost Uncommons. So here, let's start with Absent Endure. Hope you can see, I'm just gonna move myself here in the corner. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. So, Absent Endure. Again, so here, we can see that it's +1/+1 counters. And first Signpost Uncommon. I hope these are the Signpost Uncommons. Armament Dragon. So for 6 mana, 3 and 3 colored, and Absent, white, black, and green. Flying 3/4. When this creature enters, distribute 3+1/+1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 target creatures you control. So it actually can put counters on itself, which is pretty neat. I mean, it's good. It's good. Just 3 colors, you know. Speaking of the picks, you know, which colors, which cards should you pick first, which you should prioritize, but of course it is a very solid creature, very good one. And Golgari's Sand Cost and Command is Stalwart Successor for 3 mana, 1 black and green, 3/2 with menace. Whenever 1 or more counters are put on a creature you control. If it's the first time counters have been put on that creature this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. Oh my god. Okay, so it's all about counters. As you can see, they are, of course, quite close to each other in concept, but yeah. Okay, now Abzan, counters, got it. Moving on. Jeskai Flurry. So, what does it say? This deck's want to cast 2 spells in turn. Okay. Right. Jeskai's Signpost in common is called Jeskai Flashmaster for 4 mana, 1 blue, 1 red, and 1 white. Creature 2/4 with double strike and prowess. Seems pretty solid. Yeah. Prowess, got it. So not so much. It doesn't say anything about this like double spelling, but you know, prowess, which suggests that you have to have a lot of cheap spells, cantrips and whatnot. And here we have, surprisingly, hold on. So Jeskai, where are you? It has to be Izzet, but here we have Boris creature. And in Timor we have Izzet. But okay. Hoary Mountain Stalwart for 3 mana, 1 red and 1 white, 3/3. It has new mechanic Flurry, so we'll have to talk about it as well. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, this creature deals 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life. Okay, I'm not sure if it's Signpost uncommon really, but I guess it is here just to show us this new mechanic and that it is Jeskai's theme. We'll get back there in a minute. Sultai. Oh, Kara Goalkeeper. I'm very excited about this card. For constructed, for standard. Anyway, Kara Goalkeeper, 4 mana, 1 black, 1 green, 1 blue. So Sultai colors, of course. Flying 3/3. Whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard during your turn, create a treasure token. And it has this new mechanic, Renew. So for 5 mana, exile this card from your graveyard, put 2 +1/+1 counters and flying counter on target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. Great. And here we have an uncommon in Simic colors, 2 mana, 2/2 flying. Whenever a card leaves your graveyard during your turn, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Okay, so all this graveyard interaction. Next up, Mardu. Mobilize. So our Mardu guy is Bone Cairn Butcher. 4 mana, 1 and all the Mardu colors. 4/4, mobilize 2. What does it mean? Whenever this creature attacks, create 2 tapped and attacking 1/1 red warrior creature tokens. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. And it has an ability that attacking tokens you control have Death Touch. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, I guess we can see how it leads to Orzhov, which is a sacrifice archetype. So Hardened Tactician for 3 mana, 1 white and 1 black, 2/4 for 1 mana sacrifice token, draw a card. Okay, those are like best buds. Nice. Mobilize, feel like it's going to be pretty strong. I already like it. And Timor Harmonize. We have creature. Oh, so sorry, it's not a creature. It is a sorcery. Okay, Mammoth below. For 5 mana, 2/1 green, 1 blue and 1 red sorcerer, create a 5/5 green elephant creature token. It has Harmonize. Is it a new mechanic? Something tells me that it's not, but I may be wrong. Anyway, Harmonize. 8. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its Harmonize cost. You may tap a creature you control to reduce that cost by X, where X is its power. Then exile it's this spell. Nice. And is it uncommon, which is placed with Timor colors? Glacial Dragon Hunt. Sorcery, draw a card, then you may discard a card. When you discard a non-land card this way, Glacier Dragon Hunt deals 3 damage to target creature. And it also has Harmonize. Okay, which is quite logical because of the Harmonize mechanic. So let's see about this mechanics now, right? Endure. So here, what does it mean? So this one in particular, when this creature enters, it endures 3. So this means that with 3+1/+1 counters on it, or create a 3/3 White Spirit creature token. This is pretty neat. So endure is a keyword action that creatures take. Yeah, this kind of explains. This is nice, honestly. Reminds me of this. Oh my god, I'm so bad with names. Oh my god, with this artifacts. Well, anyway. Okay, we got it. Flurry. So this is just based on casting 2 spells a turn. And here, for example, this creature, it deals 1 damage to its opponent if you're able to cast 2 spells per turn. And it doesn't matter which one. It can be any spell, not necessarily a non-creature, so that is good. Just going to quickly... Yeah, so those abilities can trigger only once each turn. Yeah. Okay, Renew. Renew is a mechanic for Sultai colors. So basically for some amount of mana and exiling a card with Renew from a graveyard, you put counters on a creature. This is pretty interesting. I'm pretty excited about this graveyard interaction, not gonna lie. In Limited in particular, of course, because, well, we're talking about Limited today. Mobilize is Mardu's theme. So again, yeah, whenever a creature attacks with Mobilize, create a tapped and attack and 1/1 red warrior creature token, and you have to sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. Pretty nice. So this creature, for example, it has Mobilize 1, but maybe more than that, of course. Okay, very nice. Harmonize is a Timor's theme. And again, our graveyard interaction. So for this Harmonize cost, we may cast this card again. So basically like a flashback, except for you can reduce the cost by X, where X is a power of a creature that you tapped to cast the spell. And then exile this spell with Harmonize. Pretty cool. Very interesting. Again. Oh, Omens. So, not really adventures, but Omens kind of a deal. let's talk about them as well. So with Dragonstorms on seemingly every horizon, ill omens are ubiquitous these days. What does it mean? Omen spells give your opponents a glimpse of their doom to come. That's very, very intimidating. So, well, basically it's an adventure just called differently, right? Oh no, hold on. Not really, because you shuffle this card in its owner's library. Hold on, let me read then. So it's not an adventure at all. If you cast a card as an omen spell, in this case, Scheme and Strike, only use the omen's characteristics. You pay 2, and it will be an instant spell with mana value 2. Yeah, so here, Scheme and Strike. Tap up to 1 target creature, draw a card. Then you shuffle the omen card into your library. Okay. Wow. This is going to be fun. So it's not like with adventures, you know, that you're gonna eventually cast this card, you just shuffle it. At the same time, you can, if you draw it, you can cast again this omen. This is pretty neat. Interesting. Behold. So this card, as an additional cost to cast this spell, behold a dragon or pay 1 mana. To behold a dragon, choose a dragon you control or reveal a dragon card from your hand. This is an interesting additional cost, right? Okay, we're gonna see a lot of dragons, I would assume. And we have monocolor hybrid mana. So this spell, its mana cost is 6, but you can pay 1 black, 1 green, and 1 blue and cast it for 3 mana. This is nice. Surveil, another for green mechanic that is present in the set. And that's it. Alright, I guess we have our introduction to TARKIR Dragonstorm. So let's see the actual cards and talk about them. So starting off with white, as usual. Just going to shift myself a little bit here. And again, I'm going to repeat that. I'm not going to rate the cards, but we're going to talk about all of them. And let's see. Monofenza, Unyielding Lineage for 3 mana, rare. Legendary creature, 2/2 flash, first strike. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, it endures 2. So we put 2 +1/+1 counters on it, or create a 2/2 white spirit creature token. Endure. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. Good morning, good morning. I'm so happy. Okay, I mean, if we talk about rares, you know, there are of course rares / mythics that are just bomby bombs that win you the game on spot if not dealt with. This one, this is not a bomby bomb, but it is very solid. It is a very good creature, of course. Can be used very sneakily in combat. I like it. Yeah, definitely a good one, of course. And if I open it, of course I'm going to first pick it, like pick one. Next up, Arashin Sunshield for 4 mana, 3 and 1 white. Creature 3/4. When this creature enters, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. And it has an activate ability for 1 white mana and tap target creature. So it's a tapper with this ETB ability. And this looks like a filler, but I'm pretty sure that this exiling effect is going to be quite significant in this set. So I think that you'll have to think about it as well. So it's not gonna be like just okay, because I'm pretty sure there are going to be some decks that are heavily interacted with graveyard. We've already seen this harmonize and renew mechanics, so yeah, it's not nothing. Like quite cheap tap effect, but I would say that for me it's like quite medium because of the cost. Oops, sorry. Next up is Bear of Glory. For 2 mana, 1 and 1 white, 2/1. During your turn, this creature has first strike. And for 5 mana, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Okay, so this is like your typical solid to drop, I would say. Like quite aggressive, of course. You have to attack. It's nice that it has first strike during your turn, and later in the game it's a mana sinker or like a threat of activation. Of course, if you go wide, this is going to be quite scary in the late game. So yeah, it's a good to drop, I would say. Clarion Conqueror for 3 mana. It's a rare dragon, 3/3 with flying. Activate abilities of artifacts, creatures, and planeswalkers can't be activated. So okay, in terms of limited, I would say that it's okay. It's like a 3/3 flyer for 3 mana. At the same time, what are those activated abilities? This renew, right? It is an activated ability. It's not alternative cost. It is an ability. I guess it's not nothing, but like it's okay. It's okay. For a rare, maybe a little bit underwhelming in limited, but still. Next up, Coordinated Maneuver for 2 mana instant. It's a model card. Choose one. It deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature or planeswalker, or destroy target enchantment. Speaking of enchantments, we're about to see how many there are in the set. But just in general, I'm not a big fan of this kind of removal. Central, it is a removal, but it is very situational, and like you have to be careful when exactly to cast it, of course, otherwise it may be such a disaster, right? But yeah, I wouldn't pick it too high. Like you can probably pick it up quite late. Well, you usually do at least. Next up, Dalkvan Pack Beasts for 3 mana. Creature with Vigilance and Mobilize 3/0/4. So mobilize again. Whenever this creature attacks, create 3 tapped and attack in 1/1 red warrior creature tokens. Sacrifice them. This is a nice design. So for 3 mana, you have like a wall that can attack. So on your opponent's turn, it just stays there. It blocks every creature with power 3. And on your turn, you just attack with this 3 warrior tokens. I don't know. I don't know how to rate this card. I think it is quite specific to the archetype. Like if you are like heavily in this sacrifice, or I don't know, then I guess it makes sense. Yeah, I think it is quite specific. I'm not sure that it is universal. I'm not sure that it's going to be universal good. Next up, Descendant of Storms. Yeah, definitely interesting design, for sure. So for 1 white mana, creature 2/1. Alrighty. Whenever this creature attacks, you may pay 2. If you do, it endures 1. So you put a +1/+1 counter on it, or you create a token. This is good. This is very good. Honestly, for limited, and I'm just thinking that maybe even unconstructed. Oh wow. chat maybe. Sorry. Going to make some alterations. Need to put chat here higher so we can see words. Okay. I really like it. Like, awesome. Imagine cast this on turn 1, on turn 2. Like, even if you don't have your 2-drop, you just attack, it gets bigger, or you start going wide. It's very good. Yeah. Amazing. Very aggressive. Next up, Dragonback Lancer for 4 mana, 3 and 1 white. 3/3 flyer with mobilize 1. So whenever it attacks, you create tapped and attacking 1/1 red for creature token. But you have to sacrifice it at the beginning of the next step. Imagine if you didn't. If you don't have sacrifice. Anyway. I guess it's okay. It's not a dragon. I guess this creature type is going to matter a lot. But again, I'm pretty sure that you'll have this synergy, either sacrifice effect or I don't know. Again, Mardu is this mobilize mechanic, so I guess we shall see about that. But like in vacuum, like it's okay, but like, yeah, I'm not sure. 4 mana, 3/3 flyer. Is it good enough? Is it good enough in modern limited? Duty Beyond Death for 2 mana, 1 and 1 white instant. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a creature. Okay, so now we got this. So if you draft in deck on mobilize, this is it. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Like a combat trick, but quite specific one, so it's not universal. It costs 2 mana. I guess you would want something like that in a very aggressive go white deck. But yeah, like this additional cost is very, very specific. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this effect, but at least, you know, now we have a glimpse on a card with this sacrifice requirement. Like we can cast this after attack on our second main phase if we want to. Okay. Moving on, and here we have Elspeth Storm Slayer. So speaking of bomby bombs, here's our first one, and I haven't even read it. So for 5 mana, 3 and 2 white, we have Planeswalker with 5 loyalty counters. It has a static ability. If 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, twice that many of those tokens are created instead. For +1, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token, which means that you create 2, right? In reality, for 0, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain flying until your next turn. Okay, and for -3, destroy target creature and opponent controls with mana value 3 or greater. I mean, it does it all. It protects itself. It provides you maybe even with a lethal attack, and yeah, it's a removal, like all in one. It does it all. Yeah, I think so, because I think so, but that's actually a good question. I'm not a judge, so yeah, this is a good question to ask, actually. But I mean, imagine. Even if you have to sacrifice it all, it's just crazy. Yeah, Elspeth. Ridiculous. Next up, Fortress King Guard for 2 mana. 1/2, when this creature enters, it endures. So, for 2 mana, we get a creature 2/3, or 2 creatures 1/2 and 1/1. I guess it's okay. Yeah, it's a fine to drop. Quite like it. I like that you have this option. Look, hello there. Oh, thank you. Next up, Furious Forebear. Spirit? No, it doesn't. Just, yeah. Dog Soldier. Furious Forebear. For 2 mana, we have a creature of 3/1. Whenever a creature you control dies while this card is in your graveyard, you may pay 2. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Or were you talking about this spirit? This Spirit Warrior. This is a dog. Spirit Warrior. Oh my god. This is actually much harder to rate, you know, than this one. This is good, yeah. Even in late game, you don't mind. But this one, it seems kind of slow. I get that in this sacrifice archetype, this is probably what you need. This is like an expandable creature, which, you know, with power 3 makes it quite aggressive. So it's like you're aggressive to drop, so to speak, and then you just bring it back. Kind of slow, but I guess okay. 2 mana is not that much. It's not that many, like, compared to this Aether Drifts pilot, do you remember, in black? Yeah. No, it's fine, even if you return to your hand, like, this is kind of fair. Would you want it in any deck, though? I think it's fine. I mean, I think it's fine, but it's going to be great. It's going to shine better in this sacrifice archetype for sure. Oh, hello, Foamy. How are you? Nice to see you. Next up, Lightfoot Technique. For 2 mana, instant. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. It gains flying and indestructible until end of turn. Okay, I like this combat tricks that put counters and not just pump for a turn. You know, it's okay. I guess it's fine if you have it in your deck, but still, it's 2 mana. Okay, just get home after being rained on while playing. Oh, Pokemon. Nice. Next up, Loxodon Battle Priest for 5 mana, 3/5 creature. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature you control. Okay, now we see this Abzan theme, putting counters on things. I don't know, like this 5 mana, this mana cost just, I don't know. Again, it will all depend on how fast the set is going to be. It's just generally speaking, 5 mana is just too much. And it's a 3/5 creature, and you have to have a board so it does not put counters on itself. Which is kind of a bummer. I don't know. I guess if you are really in this Abzan theme with counters, I guess it's alright to have it. Otherwise, it just, I don't know, it looks like a filler to me, but I may be wrong. At the same time, it's a nice enabler of this putting counters, right? Yeah, I can see how it can be good in this particular archetype, but generally I don't think it's good. So yeah, it just depends on how good other your payoffs are. for this +1/+1 counter theme. Next up, Mardu Devotee for 1 white mana, 1/2 creature. When it enters, scry 2. And it has an activated ability for 1 mana. You may add red, white, or black and activate only once each turn. So it actually fixes your mana base. Yeah, I already talked about Elspeth. I was just like, yeah, this is absolutely ridiculous. Like, yeah, insane. It does it all, right? It does it all. So Mardu Devotee, this is alright. Like, we've seen that creature for 1 mana, 2/1. And now this. But I guess it's fine. It's fine, especially if you need this mana fixing. Yeah, but this is of course strictly worse than that one. 2/1, and when it attacks you may hold on, what was it? Endure or mobilize? I think it was. Oh, here it is. Oh no, yeah, it endures. Just ridiculous incentive start. At the same time, this is an uncommon, and Mardu Devotee is a common, so but still, like, very, very different quality of cards. Yeah, so basically just colors mana. Yeah, pretty neat, maybe useful. Osseous Exhale, if I pronounce it right. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing something. For 2 mana instant, as an additional cost to cast the spell, you may behold the dragon. Okay, here we come. Dragon theme. And it deals 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. If a dragon was beheld, you gain 2 life. So you may. Otherwise, it just, for 2 mana, it deals 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Honestly, again, I'm not a fan of this kind of removal spells. Like, usually they're like exile or something, right? This tapped creature, but this is different. This is target attacking or blocking creature. And also you have to know that this kind of removal, it is quite defensive. Because in an aggro deck, you just don't have time to sit on that, really. There are, of course, exceptions, but like, there are some things that you have to keep in mind while building your deck. If you're building like an aggro deck, this is not the best removal for your deck. If you're building something more grindy, like mid-range or on the control side of things, then this is okay. Next up, Poised Practitioner for 3 mana, 2 and 1 white, 2/3. Creature with this new mechanic, Flurry. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, scry 1. Oh, okay. So Flurry is Jeskai theme. This is interesting. Like, for 3 mana, 2/3 creature is not great. And I like this mechanic. I like the payoff. At the same time, it requires so much work. Like, okay, you cast it on your turn 3. Then next turn, like, you cast what? Something, right? To trigger Flurry. It becomes 3/4 and you scry. Is it good enough? I don't think that it's good enough, to be honest, for Modern Limited. But yeah, looks like a failure so far, just because, yeah, again, for the reasons that I mentioned. Next up, Rally the Monastery for 4 mana instant. This spell costs 2 less to cast if you've cast another spell this turn. So It costs 2 mana if it's your second spell. Choose one. Create 2/1/1 white monk creature tokens with prowess. Nice. Or up to 2 target creatures you control each get +2/+2 until end of turn. Also fine. Or destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. I like it. I like that all of these options, like you can use them in different stages of the game, so they do not come in a way of each other, you know. Like even for 4 mana, let's say at the end of your opponent's turn you create this monk tokens. Not bad, right? As a removal, I guess it is also fine. And this combat trick, so yeah, I quite like it. I like that you may also reduce the cost. Rebellious Strike. For 2 mana instant, target creature gets +3/+0 until end of turn. Draw a card. So this is our cantrip for Jeskai for Flurry, basically. Like that, you don't lose a card, which makes it a good cantrip, right? So yeah, if you're building this Flurry deck, Jeskai, yeah, you would want something like that in your deck for sure. Ooh, and now we are moving on to Omens. So, Rylene Dullbreaker. It's a dragon for 5 mana, 3/4, flying vigilance. At the beginning of combat on your turn, another target creature you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And Omen, you may cast this side sorcery, signaling roar for 2 mana, create a 2/2 wise soldier creature token. And this is the difference from Adventure Omen. So when you cast this, you shuffle this card into your library. And then if you draw it, you may cast this Omen spell again. This is pretty neat. Or you can just, you know, cast a dragon. Yeah, nice. I like it. Let's see other Omen cards, but I feel like they're going to be quite high picks, and it's just a common. Yeah, I like it. Sage of Disguise. It's a rare now. For 3 mana, creature 2/3. When you cast this spell, if you've cast another spell this turn, copy this spell. Flying lifelink. Nice. Honestly, nice. On its own, for 3 mana, 2/3 flyer, lifelink. Okay, 2. But I like this ability. This is nice. Yeah. And if you build this Flurry deck, I guess it's not going to be too hard. And it's just 3 mana. Yeah, I like it. Not a Bomb Bomb, of course, but it is a good creature. Gravity is just a suggestion. This Jeskai monk. Next up, Assault Road. Pack Beast for 6 mana. 4/3. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature you control. When this creature enters, draw a card. Oh, you see, this is like another way to utilize your tokens from Mobilize. So this is quite synergetic. It draws you a card. Oh, I like it. I like it. Like, you can definitely cast it for, I don't know, 2-3 mana, like easy. Then draws you a card. Amazing. I like it a lot. Yeah, this is a good one. Next up, Mythic Smile at Death for 5 mana. It's an enchantment. 3 and 2 white. At the beginning of your upkeep, return up to 2 target creature cards with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of those creatures. Oh my god. Okay. But you know what? It is a build around. Like if you open this card, like pack one, pick one, would it be your pick one? Because you have to build around it. And also it only works on your next turn. So you invest 5 mana, step out for a turn, and you know, it does not affect the board. It's going to do that only on your next upkeep. No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Exactly, exactly. I don't like when like you invest so much mana and it does not affect the board. So to be fair, I would not venture that. I would not first pick it. But who knows? Next up, Starry-Eyed Skyrider for 3 mana, 2 and 1 white, 1/3 flyer. Whenever this creature attacks, another target creature you control gains flying until end of turn, and attacking tokens you control have flying. This is nice. Like 1/3 is underwhelming, but at the same time, it can be very aggressive with all those mobilized tokens. So, like, the stats are pretty defensive, but the effect is aggressive at the same time, right? I don't know, like, this is a little bit confusing. The stats. You know, the art is very cute. Oh man, it's not a dragon, by the way. It's a human scout. I'm not a fan, and this is very specific to the archetype. Next up, Static Snare, 5 mana, enchantment with flash. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each attacking creature. Okay, here is your mobilize count again. When this enchantment enters, exile target artifact or creature an opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Oh my god, this is amazing. This is great. This is a very, very good removal spell. With Mobilize, this is just, you know, cherry on top. But even without it, the fact that it has instant speed. Yeah, like basically like 4 or 5 mana. Maybe clunky. But yeah. No, I like it. I like the concept. I really like the concept of it. Very aggressive. Next up, Storm Beacon Blade for 2 mana. Artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +3/+0. Whenever equipped creature attacks, draw a card if you control 3 or more attacking creatures. And equipped costs 2. Ooh. This is interesting. So again, mobilize, go wide strategy. It's good. And honestly, you don't care about your creature, you just attack and draw a card. I like it for an aggro deck, honestly. So it's pretty cheap. Yeah, like +3/+0. Not super exciting, but at the same time, +3 is not nothing. Equip cost is manageable, quite cheap. Unfortunately, it doesn't give an evasion to a creature, but you draw a card if you or of course have 3 or more. So it is quite specific. It is yeah, it is very specific to the archetype. So I wouldn't play if you don't have this go wide strategy, if you don't have mobilize or endure. Otherwise, if you do have this may definitely work. But yeah, again, your deck has to be very consistent because you don't want to cast it and just pump your creature for 3. Next up, Stormplane Detainment for 3 mana enchantment. When this enchantment enters, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. So, premium white removal spell, of course. Nice. Next up, Sunpearl Kirin for 2 mana, 2/1. Flash Flying. When this creature enters, return up to 1 other target non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand. If it was a token, draw a card. Again, Mobilize comes to mind. So after attack, you cast it, you sacrifice this token, draw a card. 5 so far. 5s are great. I know this is the limited set review, but yeah, a lot of people are excited about this card for Esper Pixie. Could it be? Could it be? Like, Flash is good. At the same time, stats may not be it. But for limited, I guess it's okay. You know, as your 2-drop is good. It has Flash. It is a flyer for 2 mana. Great to drop. If you can draw a card from it, then it's even better. Maybe you have other ETB effects, also fine for your mid to late game. So overall, this is a very good creature. Teaming Dragonstorm for 4 mana enchantment. When this enchantment enters, create 2 white soldier tokens. When a dragon you control enters, return this enchantment to store. Oh my god. And after Kirin. Hello. But to be fair, like, you just need to have a dragon to do the same thing. And roll for another permanent. Yeah, that's yeah. Another good point that yeah, it can actually protect your other creature. Oh my god, this is so good. Could it be like a mythic uncommon here? Is that what it is? A mythic uncommon? It looks crazy. It looks very good. I'm very curious how many dragons are there in this set, but honestly, nice. Next up, Tempest Hawk for 3 mana, 2/2 flying. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may search your library for a card named Tempest Hawk. Reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. A deck can have any number of cards named Tempest Hawk. This is funny. Yeah, we've seen this kind of cards before. 27 dragons. Oh, thank you. Nice. Yeah, while reviewing, while reading, I'm actually paying attention to the creature type as well. So yeah, this is kind of funny. Looks like a filler to me, and probably is a filler. But yeah, maybe nice. Like I cannot see any synergy with other mechanics, or it's just a creature, 2/2 flyer with this plenty ability. Yeah, probably. Next up, a rare United Battlefront for 4 mana sorcery. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put up to 2 non-creature, non-land permanent cards with mana value 3 or less from them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So this is This is Collected Company. Collected Company. But sorcery speed. Right? I mean, for limited though. Oh, I can see how it can be really played and constructed. Although sorcery speed. Imagine if it was instant. Oh wow. Anyway, coming back to limited from a limited perspective. The fact that, you know, just mana value 3 or less, I think it can fizzle very easily. That's my concern. Yeah, like, probably not, you know, probably not worth it. Yeah, for limited, it is quite sketchy. Next rare, Voice of Victory for 2 mana, creature 1/3 with mobilize 2. Human Bard, I love it. Your opponents can cast spells during your turn. Another constructed hint. It's fine. Like, the fact that it's rare is kind of bothering because, like, for limited, you open it like, yeah, okay, it's not very exciting, right? But it is a good creature. Mobilize 2 is not nothing. Mobilize 2 is not nothing. 1/3. I guess it's okay. I don't know how I feel about this card for limited, to be honest. If it was like uncommon, I would be more excited about it, to be honest, but it's rare. That's the thing, that I feel like you have to rate rares and commons differently, just because of the fact that those cards are rare. Yeah, I don't know. Next up, Wastepicker Bodyguard for 4 mana, 3 and 1 white, 3/4 creature. When it enters, return target non-permanent card with mana value 2 or less from a graveyard to your hand. This is nice, and it has flurry mechanic or ability. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, tap target creature and both controls. It's nice. So first of all, you cast it, you return like your 2-drop, and then it's a tapper for this flurry ability. Ooh, I'm not sure. Like, I think will probably require more work to put this deck together than the other ones, but I may be wrong. It's just, you know, to be able to consistently cast 2 spells per turn, it requires a lot of work, I would say. But other than that, yeah, it's okay. 4 mana for 4 are fine stats. Yeah, you bring back your small creature, fine. Okay, so this is it for white. We are moving on to blue. And the first card is Aegis Sculptor. For 4 mana, creature 2/3. It's a bird, not a dragon, with flying and word 2. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile 2 cards from your graveyard. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Aww, why do I have to exile cards from your graveyard? Hold on, it may be... hold on. Where is it? Endure. Renew. No. Just, I want to see this Care Goalkeeper again. Hold on. Oh, there may be effects like this one. So whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard during your return, create a treasure token. So I guess we're about to see all these payoffs. And hence it makes sense. 4 mana. 4 mana to 3. It's a little bit underwhelming at the same time. Like you put counters on it. To be fair, it is kind of slow. But if you have other payoffs, maybe. I don't know. So far, I think it is just slow in my opinion. Next up, Agent of Goddess. For 2 mana, we have 2/1 creature with renew. For 4 mana, exile this card from your graveyard. Put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature, and you may activate renew as a sorcery. It's a fine to drop. Yeah, totally. I guess all these cards with renew. Like it's, well, for example, this one, it's totally fine to drop. It's a good to draw because it has this value. I like it. Next up, Emblem Storm Shell for 5 mana. Turtle. It's a rare 5/9 with 4/2. Whenever this creature attacks, put 3 stun counters on it and draw 3 cards. Whenever you cast a turtle spell, untap this creature. Oh my god. Where are the dragons? Why turtle? Why turtle? I don't know, this is kind of funny. Turtle spell. Are we going to see any other turtle spells here? I have to make a note somewhere and just turtle spells. But regardless, it's just 5/9 for 5 mana. You attack with it and you can draw 3 cards. And then you wait for 3 turns for it to untap. I don't know. Honestly, yeah. How to rate this card? Possibly. Would you first pick it? I probably wouldn't. This is a funny card. Next up, a Bewildering Blizzard for 6 mana, 4 and 2 blue. Instant, draw 3 cards. Creatures your opponents control get -3/-0 until end of turn. Oh my god. I feel like this is going to be big. Oh, this card may wreck your opponent in combat. Oh, I can feel it. Yeah, 6 mana. I guess it's fine. Honestly, I like this card. It's not going to be a very high pick. Probably pick it up quite late. It isn't a common, so I like this card. I can see how it can be just complete blowout for your opponent. Oh, that's a good point about the turtle, yeah. So you cast it, yeah, it's like 5/9. Come on. But it's 5 mana at the same time, you know? It does not protect you from flyers or from all this crazy go wide strategies. So, but it is a point, yeah. There is some merit. You said it exactly right. Next up, Constrictor Sage, 5 mana, Snake Wizard, 4/4. When it enters, tap target creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. Okay, already good. And it has Renew ability for 3 mana. Exile this card from your graveyard, tap target creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. Okay. I would say that it's not great, but not terrible. Like for 5 mana, 4/4, okay. It taps, like switches off a creature, so to speak, for a turn, for 2 turns, stun counter, and renewability. It's fine. Again, not a high pick though. That's fine. Next up, TARKIR Island Dragon. So another creature with Omen, 6 mana, flying, ward 2, 4/4. Not very exciting for 6 mana, 4/4 flyer, but okay. Omen, I guess, is what we're looking for here. It's an instant for 2 mana, tap, up to 1 target creature, draw a card. So yeah, like in this case, definitely you want to cast an Omen spell, I think. But again, what's great about these cards is that you have options, right? Maybe late game you just need this body and you just cast it. This dragon, you have it. Next up, Dispel and Exhale. For 2 mana instant, as an additional cost to cast the spell, you may behold the dragon. You may. I like this. Counter a target spell unless its controller pays 2, or if you beheld a dragon, it's 4. Nice. So, I like this kind of counter spells in blue decks. So, these counter spells, you may count them as your 2 drops. Well, I usually, when I build my deck, like, and see my curve, I usually put this counter spells as my 2 drops. And in this case, I think, yeah, it's totally fine. And then, like later on, if you need to counter it, if you have a dragon, you most likely are going to counter the spell, because 4 is a lot. Next up is Dragonologist. For 3 mana, it's a rare human wizard 1/3. When this creature enters, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal an instant, sorcery, or dragon card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on bottom in random order. Untapped dragons you control have hexproof. Yeah, it's a good creature. It's a value creature, totally, because instant sorcerer dragon, you'll probably hit something. 6 cards is a lot. Dragons have hexproof. It's not nothing. It's okay. But it is a rare again. It's going to be in a rare slot. So that kind of bothers me. If it was an uncommon, it would be great. But for 3 mana, 1/3, it's alright. This kind of effect. It's good, but being it a rare, it really bothers me. It's a little bit underwhelming for a rare. Next up, Dragonstorm Forecaster for 1 blue mana. Human 0/3 with an activate ability for 2 mana and tap. Search your library for a card name. Dragonstorm Globe or Boulderborn Dragon. Reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Oh, it reminds me... reminds me about the... that 6 mana detective from Carl of Vader. I don't know these cards. Dragonstorm Globe, Boulderborn Dragon. We'll come back to it. Dragonstorm Forecaster. Yeah, I just put a note so I don't forget about it. And when we'll see this Dragonstorm Globe and Boulderborn Dragon, we'll discuss it better. The Miguel 13, hello, thank you for a follow. Yeah, but is it worth it though, right? That's the question. That's the main question. Okay, and next stop is Essence Anchor for 3 mana artifact, beginning of your upkeep, Surveil 1. And for tap, create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token. Activate only during your turn and only if a card left your graveyard this turn. Oh. This is a build around 100%. So you have to have a lot of this renew abilities or harmonize. But if you do, this is like totally worth it. So like in this case, this is not like you tapped out, you invested this 3 mana and did nothing. Like maybe on your turn 3, it is the case, but then if you cast this and if you renew or harmonize, you activate it, I guess it's fine. It is very specific, 100%. And that's why I called it a build around. But the fact, like, is it strong enough? I don't know. Looks slow, looks very specific, so yeah. I guess, like, the thing is that all this renew and harmonize decks, meaning all the decks that heavily interact with graveyard, maybe you just don't need it. Maybe just totally unnecessary. They're good enough without this kind of payoffs. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Okay, let's leave it at build around. Area. Next up, Focus the Mind, 5 mana instant. This spell costs 2 less to cast. If you've cast another spell this turn, draw 3 cards, then discard a card. Okay, so for a 3 mana instant speed, draw 3, discard 1. It's great. At the same time, this double spelling thing, I guess it's okay. But again, quite specific for this Jeskai or a flurry flurry theme. Also, is it, where is it? Sorry. 2 spells, yeah. They're Jeskai flurry or 2 spells a turn. Next up, fresh start for 2 mana enchantment aura with flash. Enchant creature, and enchant creature gets -5, -0, and loses all abilities. So this is like a sort of removal spell in blue. Kind of combat trick / removal. It's okay. It's playable, I would say. 2 mana makes it really playable, I would say. Next up, High Spire Bellringer. Oh, and also like this double spelling theme, flurry triggers and whatnot, being it only 2 mana and flash instant speed. Yeah, it's good. It's okay. For this kind of decks. Next up, High Spire Bellringer for 3 mana, 1/4 flying. This the second spell you cast each turn costs 1 less to cast. Ooh. Okay. Nice. So you probably want it if you're building this flurry deck. Let's call it like that. It's easier than to say like 2 spells a turn. Let's call it flurry decks. Honestly, this is not nothing. And 1/4 flyer. It's pretty solid. Quite defensive. I like it. I like it for this archetype. Next up, Humbling Elder for 1 blue mana. 1/2 flash. When this creature enters, target creature in opponent controls gets -2/-0 until end of turn. Okay, we've seen creatures like this before, and personally I like them. So it may be like a real blowout, or you can catch creature in combat. Yeah, I like it. It's fine. Ice Reach Serpent, 5 mana, 3/3. When it enters, return target creature in opponent controls to its owner's hand. I don't like the stats. 5 mana, 3/3. It's just not good enough, and it's not even a dragon. I don't like it. No. Next up, Kishla Trawlers for 3 mana, 3/2. When this creature enters, you may exile a creature card from your graveyard. When you do, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, this may be something. Definitely, I guess it's... I mean, you have to have like a creature and an instant or sorcery. So it's not good as your 3-drop, but it is good in your late game. So yeah, and just like keep in mind that in reality this is not a 3-drop. Next up, Meringue River Regent for 6 mana, dragon with Almond. So for 6 mana, what do we get? Dragon, 6/7 flying. When it enters, return up to 2 other target non-land permanents to their owner's hands. Okay, this is good. This is good. Oh, and it's rare, by the way. Okay, so yeah, this lives up to this rarity, so to speak. And Coil and Catch, 4 mana, instant omen, draw 3 cards, then discard a card. Yeah, and non-land permanents. This is very good. And it has this omen, which is great. Yeah, this is very good. For sure. Oops. Okay, moving on to the next card, and it's another rare. Naga Flashcrafter, 4 mana, 0/0 Snake Shapeshifter. You may have this creature enter as a copy of any creature on the field. Okay, now you're talking, because I don't like these creatures that enter as a copy of your creature. So of any creature, this is amazing. And it has Renew. Renew 3, exile this card from your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on target non-legendary creature you control. Each other creature you control becomes a copy of that creature. What? Excuse me. Oh my god. Like, everything it does sounds so good. Sounds so good on paper. But in reality, you have to like realize that it is quite specific. But it's good. Like, renewability is good. The fact that it enters as a copy of any creature, yeah, I like it. Regardless of some specific moments. Ringing Strike Mastery for 1 blue mana, enchantment aura, enchant creature. When it enters, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. However, enchanted creature has pay 5 mana and untap this creature. So it is a very tempo card. Flugel guys, hello, thank you so much for your follow. I like it. I like it a lot. This is, again, a tempo card. It's not really removal, but it can definitely switch off a creature for enough turns, so to speak, that you can win. And it's a cheap spell for all these flurry triggers. It's good. Next up, River Walk Technique. For 4 mana, instant model card, choose one. The owner of target non-land permanent puts it on their choice of the top or bottom of the library. Oh, just, I'm a big fan of this kind of soft removal spells. And other option is to counter target non-creature spell. It's fine. Again, if it was saying just the first thing, I would be totally fine. Again, I like this soft removal spells in blue. This is again a tempo card, or you can use it as a counter spell. Why not? Next up, a Roiling Dragonstorm for 2 mana enchantment. And by the way, there are quite a lot of enchantments in this set, right? So when it enters, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. When a dragon you control enters, return this enchantment to its owner's hand. Oh, okay. I see the cycle with this white Dragonstorm. I was just like, oh my god, this is nuts. All right. This is actually not as exciting because like what it is essentially like Thrill of Possibility or that enchantment. Like we've seen a lot of similar cards, effects, and even permanents like this before. But the fact that when you cast Dragon you can return it even makes it slightly better, but yeah, I'm not very excited about this card, to be honest. Next up, Sipsic Appraiser for 3 mana, 2/1. When it enters, look at the top 2 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Yes. Okay, when I've read this Appraiser, I already was so excited. I was like, just give me this card into my hand, and it does. Oh, so good. Now this one is just, this is very good. Even though it's just 2/1, like this effect, it's amazing. Pure value. Next up, a Snowmelt Stag for 4 mana, 2/5 vigilance. During your turn, this creature has base power and toughness 5/2 and has an activated ability of 7 mana. This creature can be blocked this turn. Oh my god. And this is like another creature that is just like here, there. Not here, it's there for no reason. Because it's not synergetic with anything else that's going on. It's not a dragon. It's not even a dragon. Yeah, it's a filler. Next up, Spectral Denial for X and 1 blue instant. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature you control with power 4 or greater, like Timur, hello there. Counter target spell unless its controller pays X. I think it's a universal counter spell, but of course, if you have big creatures, just more mana efficient. It's fine. For each creature. Yeah. If you need counter spell in your deck, then it's a good one. It's a good one for sure. Just depends on your deck. Next up, Stillness in Motion for 2 mana. Enchantment, it's a rare. At the beginning of your upkeep, mill 3 cards. Then, if your library has no cards in it, exile this enchantment and put 5 cards from your graveyard on top of your library in any order. what kind of doomsday is that? Oh my god, this just... I don't know, it's borderline non-realistic and limited. And for constructed, I don't know. Maybe someone will crack it because I have this monument, or what's it called? From the last set from Aether Drip that mills you. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, not for limited. Next up, Taigam Master Opportunist for 2 mana. Oh, and it's a mythic. Human Monk 2/2 with Flurry. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, cop it. Cop it? Then exile the spell you cast with 4 time counters on it. If it doesn't have Suspend, it gains Suspend. Okay, so you copy your second spell each turn. And it just gets suspended, right? So you do not have this effect straight away. But you will. Oh my god. Well, this design, it totally looks like a constructed one. Because for limited, be real, it's a 2 mana 2/2. It requires this deck building cost to make it work. Or otherwise it's just a bear, right? So yeah, for limited it's not very exciting, but you can definitely make it work. Next up, Timur Devotee. Okay, now I can see that it is a cycle. All these creatures that color your mana, fix your mana. This one is a 2 mana 3/3 defender, and it colors your mana for Timur colors. Well, I mean, how do I put it? You got it. So for 1, you can get 1 green, 1 blue, or 1 red. In this case, that's why. It's called Timur Devotee. Yeah, sure, it's fine, it's good. Next up, Unending Whisper for 1 blue mana sorcery, draw a card. It has Harmonize. I think it's the first card with Harmonize, so there are none in white. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. So anyway, Harmonize 6. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its Harmonize cost, and you may type a creature you control to reduce that cost by X, where X is its power. Then exile the spell. Amazing. I love it. I think that Harmonize is going to be huge. I like it. It is also synergetic with Flurry, because it's just, you know, it's a cantrip essentially. Cantrip with Harmonize. Love it. For 1 mana only. Next up, Rennie's Rebuff. For 2 mana sorcery, return target creature to its owner's hand. And it also has Harmonize. Amazing. I love it. Very tempo card. Only 2 mana. Nice. Next up, Veteran Ice Climber. For 2 mana, 1/3 creature with Vigilance. This creature can be blocked, and whenever it attacks, up to 1 target player mills cards equal to this creature's power. I was hoping for something better than that. But okay, as your 2-drop, it's fine. So it attacks, it blocks. Maybe the stats are not super exciting, but they're okay, you know. For more sort of control decks, you still need 2 drops, and it's a good one for that. Yeah, but this ability, no, I just I don't believe in it. Next up, Wingblade Disciple. For 3 mana, 2/2 flying, and it has flurry. And for flurry, you create a 1/1 white bird creature token with flying. Oh my god. Could it be the best flurry payoff that we've seen so far? This is amazing. Maybe. I like it. But again, deck building costs, so just to make it work, you just have to build your deck that triggers this flurry. Otherwise, just Windbreak. Next up, Wingspan Stride for 1 mana, 1 blue mana. Enchantment Aura, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has flying. And for 3 mana, return this aura to its owner's hand. Listen, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this sort of auras. At the same time, maybe because it's a cheap spell. You know the thing, like if you're building this blurry deck, this may be a card that you want to put in your deck just because it's a cheap spell. And then you may return it to your hand if you need to. Yeah, I guess that's like the main purpose. That's the design of this card. Oh, that's a good point. Good enabler for Sultai. No, hold on. You return it. Oh, it doesn't matter from where. Right? Nice, nice. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, my first thought was this flurry trigger, but yeah. For previous card, hold on. This one? Why is it for Sultai? Hold on. Okay, we're coming back. This one. Ice Climber. Up to one target player. Yeah, you can mill yourself if you need to. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, they're quite specific. But you know what? Still, that comment about Sultai, yeah, it made me think that, you know what? Actually, yeah, this too. Anyway. I mean, this aura, you know, it is very specific. It is very specific to the archetype. It's cheap, you can return it, but... Like, as always, with auras, you have to be careful when exactly to cast it. But otherwise, yeah, I can see it play. Next up, Winter Night Stories for 3 mana sorcery. It's a rare. Draw 3 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard a creature card. Okay. Harmonize 5. Oh. Honestly, instantly, it just made me think about Oculus. So about standard. And for limited... It's a rare. It's another underwhelming rare for limited. Is it not? Yeah, speaking of that, or yeah, it gives evasion, but yeah, that was my point when I said that you need to be careful when to cast it, so you do not like cast it and get a removal in response. Anyway, this is an underwhelming rare again for limited. Like, imagine, right? You open a pack and you see this rare, you're like, yeah, okay. But yeah, it's fine. Okay, and this is it for blue. We are moving on to black. First black card is Abzan Devotee for 2 mana. Creature 2/1. Again, as the previous creatures in this cycle, these devotees, they color your mana. They stabilize you in this colors, in this clan colors. But also, it has an activated ability of 3. So for 2 and 1 black, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. So it is an expandable creature. Not only it's a mana stabilizer, it is an expandable creature, which is nice. And yeah, it can totally be useful in this sacrifice synergy, sacrifice archetype. Okay, it's a good one. Good to drop. Next up, Adorned Crocodile for 5 mana. We have creature 5/3. When it dies, create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token. It has renew 1. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Nice. This can be very annoying, even though it has toughness of 3, the fact that it is sort of expandable. Like, power 5 is not nothing, even though 5 mana, but then you get a token and also renew effect. It's okay. Not great, not terrible, I would say, but definitely playable. Just again, maybe in this particular archetype, this soul type, or like Abzan with graveyard interaction, all these counters, yeah, it may be useful. Honey Ducky, hello, hello, thank you for the raid. Oh my god. Skoma, hello, thank you for your follow. Oh, hello, hello, welcome raiders. Aussie21, hello, thank you so much for your follow. Oh wow, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your community with me. How's your stream? So, hello raiders, welcome. My name is Maria. I stream anything competitive, but this week is very special. So, TARKIR DRAGONSTORM is upon us, and today I'm making my traditional limited set reviews of the upcoming sets / first impressions. And because guess what? This Wednesday is going to be a streamer event on Magic Arena, and I'm going to participate in it. So on Wednesday I'm going to play drafts, and on Thursday I'm going to play constructed with new cards. This is super exciting. It took here. No, it counts, it counts, it's okay. So yeah. Again, as it is my first impressions of the set, I haven't looked at the spoiler before, I haven't checked it, so all of the cards, or the majority of the cards, are totally new to me. I haven't looked at them, so I'm reading the card, I'm telling my thoughts, and then we just discuss it in chat. And it's all limited related, so only from limited perspective. Okay, moving on. Thanks again. Aggressive negotiations. Look at this art. For 3 mana, we have sorcery. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it and exile this card. Put +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature you control. Okay, another thing. I'm not a fan of disruption spells in limited, but I can see how it can be played in this Abzan. So like, it's not nothing. You put a counter on a creature, but for me it is strictly a sideboard card for 3 mana. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. Okay, Next up, Alchemist's Assistant. Look at that monkey. This monkey is living. For 2 mana, we have 2/1 lifelink creature with Renew 2. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a lifelink counter on target creature. Makes sense. I like it. Even though it's 2/1, I prefer it to be 2/2, but it's okay still. Yeah, it's a good to drop 100%. And also, like, this renewability makes it just so much better. Next up, Alicia's Legacy. For 2 mana instant, target creature you control gains Death Touch and Indestructible until end of turn. Okay, so this is like your typical traditional combat trick in black. In Aether Drift, however, it was better because it put counters. Put a +1/+1 counter, right? Here you just, yeah, Death Touch and Indestructible. Yeah, I like filler, but I guess it's fine. I'm not a fan of this kind of cards in general. Next up, Avenger of the Fallen. For 3 mana, we have a creature. It's a rare 2/4 Death Touch. Mobilize X, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Okay, this looks, again, quite specific. This is like... It gives me creature vibes. 3 mana, 2/4, black card. You know what? Like, it's a good creature. At the same time, to make it work, you have to work. You have to put effort. You have to have this deck building cost again. Like, for a rare, again, like, you expect probably more, but it's okay. Like, it is a good creature, and in the right deck can mobilize a lot, or you would want to at least, to make it work, right? Otherwise, yeah, it's just a 2/4 Death Toucher for 3 mana. Yeah, a little bit underwhelming, not gonna lie. Next up, Caustic Exhale. For 1 black mana instant. With an additional cost to cast the spell, Behold a Dragon, or pay 1 mana. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. Oh, this is so good. Even for 2 mana, this is great. I like it. You can use it as combat trick, as removal. Just, yeah, very good. Next up is Corroding Dragonstorm. So again, this is a cycle of these Dragonstorms. It's a black one for 2 mana. When this enchantment enters, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Surveil 2. And again, when the dragon you control enters, return this enchantment to its owner's hand. Again, the same thing as with the blue one. So this effect is not very impactful. If you of course have a lot of dragons, which to make it work, I would say that you need at least 7 or 8 dragons in your deck. Is it even possible? Yeah, otherwise just not worth it. Next up, Cruel Truths. For 4 mana instant, Surveil 2, then draw 2 cards, you lose 2 life. Yeah, again, we've seen this kind of cards before in previous sets. They're fine. I usually try to avoid playing them, but they're okay. Yeah. Surveil 2, however, is not nothing. It's not like draw 2 cards, lose 2 life at the same time. It's 4 mana. Hello. How are you? Moving on, Delta Bloodflies for 2 mana. We have a creature flyer insect 1/2. When it attacks, if you control a creature with a counter on it, each opponent loses 1 life. Oh my god. So now this is not a good to drop. There are definitely better ones, but it's okay, especially if you are able to drain your opponent. Next up, Desperate Measures. For 1 black mana instant, target creature gets +1/-1 until end of turn. When it dies under your control this turn, draw 2 cards. Oh, I like this card. I like the design of this card. You can use it in many different ways. Very, very neat combat trick. But also, you could just draw 2 cards. As this, like 4 mana, you draw 2 cards if you cast it. If you target your token from Mobilize, right? Your Mobilized token. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Next up, Dragon's Prey. For 3 mana instant. This spell costs 2 more to cast. If it targets a dragon, destroy target creature. Nice. So usually we see the spells with alternative costs or with a cost that allows you to cast it cheaper, and this is the opposite. Now it's good, you know. Yeah, it's your black removal. What else there is to say? It's good. And it's only 1 black, which is important because usually all this double black removal spells there, yeah, you have to be heavily in black. And here, maybe you can splash if you want to. So yeah. Next up, our Almond Dragon in black. Feral Death Gorger for 6 mana. Flying Death Touch 3/5. When it enters, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. Nice. This is going to matter. All this graveyard exiling effects, grave hate, so to speak. And Almond for 2 mana sorcery. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature, draw a card. Nice. Honestly, great. It draws you a card. You shuffle it back, then you recast it, or you cast it later on as dragon. This cycle is amazing. I love it. It's good. Very good. Gurmak Rakshasa for 6 mana, 4 and double black. 5/5 menace. When it enters, target creature an opponent controls gets -2/-2 until end of turn, and target creature you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Ooh, Rakshasa. I guess it's fine, like as your top end. At the same time, 6 mana is quite a lot. Honestly, it's hard to tell how fast the format is going to be, especially just based on first impressions. Amazing cards. It does a lot of things. It does a lot of things. Maybe we all just got so spoiled by the power creep of cards, and that Modern Limited is just so fast that, like, just, you know, this mana cost is bothering me. Like, for 6 mana, I'm just thinking, okay, if it was 5 mana, yeah, it would be great. I'm sorry, I just have something in my eye. I would say it's okay. I know I'm still a little bit skeptical. It's still it could be a nice top end if you need one. Next up, 100 Battle Veteran For 4 mana, we have 4/2 Zombie Warrior. As long as there are 3 or more different kinds of counters among creatures you control, this creature gets +2/+4. Already, like, no, this is a lot of work. This is too much work. But, next, you may cast this card from your graveyard. If you do, it enters with the finality counter on it. Okay, so this makes it better, but 3 kinds of counters. This is honestly a lot of work to make it 6/6. To be honest, it looks like a filler to me. Just a lot of work. Next up, Keen Tree Nurturer for 3 mana, 2/1 lifelink. When this creature enters, it endures. Ooh, this is nice. This is good. Yeah. I think... Okay, I'm not going to go ahead of myself, but endures. Like, this ability, endure, is so good. Like, it gives you options. Like, you may choose to put a counter or just to have 2 creatures or whatever, or more. Depending on your situation, depending on the stage of the game. So yeah, it's good. Next up, Krumar Initiate for 2 mana. We have 2/2. It has an activate ability for X and black mana and tap by X life. This creature endures X. Activate only as a sorcery. Excuse me. Hold on. Really? It's amazing. This, it is very good to drop, and it gets better as the game progresses. Oh my god, am I reading it right? So basically, like, every turn you endure, even for 1. Yeah, a little bit expensive. But honestly, for like mid to late game, it's good. And if not, maybe I just don't care and you just trade it off. I don't know. No. I like it. I like this one. Except Nightblade Brigade for 3 mana, 1/3 creature with Death Touch and Mobilize 1. When it enters, Surveil 1. Okay, this, you know, like the stats and mana cost, like this touch ability, like it looks like a defensive card, but it's not. And for this touch, like the stats are not very impressive. Mobilize 1 only. Yeah, you surveil 1. I don't know. Like, you don't want to attack with this creature. That's my point, you know? So this is like, for me, it's very contradicting design. So it has Mobilize, meaning you need to attack with this creature. At the same time, the stats tell you that no, I better stay on blocks. I don't know. I don't like this. Next up, Farsi Revenant for 3 mana, double black. It's a rare creature vampire, 3/3. Again, where are my dragons? Flying Death Touch lifelink. And it has Renew for 3. Exile this card from your graveyard, put a flying counter, a Death Touch counter, and a lifelink counter on target creature. Great. This is good, of course. But, you know, keep in mind that it's a rare. But I mean, still better than some of the previous ones that we've seen, right? In this rare, what do I call it even? Rare slot. Yeah, Nighthawk. Nighthawk is crying, but again, it's a rare, and not Nighthawk is not. Next up, Rod Curse Rakshasa for 2 mana. Mythic Demon. Oh yeah, this one I've seen. Yeah, this one I've seen before on Twitter. 5/5 Trample Decay. So it means that this creature cannot block. And it has Renew X and double black. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a Decayed counter on each of X target creatures. Why would you want to do that? Oh, hold on. Yeah. Not your creatures, but opponents, right? Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Good. I mean, again, this is... I feel like there is a lot of potential for constructed. Or limited. I mean, I would still first pick it. No, it's good. Definitely good. The fact that it has decayed, yes, but I feel like what makes this card so good for limited is probably this renewability. Okay. Nice. Very interesting. Next up, Salt Road Skirmish for 4 mana. Sorcery, destroy target creature, create 2/1/1 red warrior creature tokens. They gain haste until end of turn. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step of the next end step. Oh, which means, yeah, this turn. So basically, it's a removal with mobilize. That's what it is. Yeah, it's good. It's good. No sorcerer speed, 4 mana, whatever. It's fine. Good removal spell. Next up, Sandskitter Outrider for 4 mana, 2/1 Menace. When this creature enters, it endures 2. Okay, so for 4 mana is either 4/3 or just 4 mana you get 3 bodies. 2/1 and... Oh, hold on. Oh, no, not 3 bodies, just a 2/2. So 2 bodies, 2/1 and 2/2. Okay. Okay, sorry. So endures, yeah. This amount just indicates power and toughness of that token. I was thinking the amount of tokens. No. I mean, still. For 4 mana, is it good enough? Is it good enough for 4 mana? I guess it's fine. I like the idea of 2 creatures better, like, strictly. At the same time, 4/3 manas. 4/3 manas. Nah. Like, any double block, really. Deals with it. So yeah, it's okay. Not great, not terrible. Okay, I would say maybe like somewhere the borderline filler, but it just depends on your deck. Next up, ooh, it's a rare Almond Dragon Scavenger Regent for 4 mana, flying. Has war, discard a card, 4/4. Already so good. And Almond X and double black. Each non-dragon creature gets -X/-X until end of turn. Great, amazing. This is just, yeah. This is what we want to see in this rare slot, right? Great, very good. Next up, the Sipsik Ceremony for triple black. We have Legendary Enchantment in a rare slot. Creature spells you cast cost 2 mana less to cast. And whenever a creature you control enters, if you cast it, destroy that creature, then create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token. Oh my god, I need to process this card. What is this? Also, this art is very disturbing. Oh my god. Okay, first of all, triple black. How hard it is for limited. Like, you are very unlikely to cast it on your turn 3, even if you're in straight up 2-color deck. This is like first one, which makes the static ability that creature spells you cost 2 less to cast a little bit irrelevant, right? If you cast, like, I don't know, on your turn 5. Then why? Just why? I don't get it. I don't get this card for limited at all. So yeah, you need to cast it. Even if it has an ETB. So, okay, does it work like this? So we cast a creature with an ETB ability. This ETB ability goes on stack. We destroy this creature. We create a token of it, assuming this ETB also works or not. So does this ETB work twice, basically? You know what? I'm gonna say that just like I said, unlimited, not worth it altogether. Just, you know, this mana cost is, yeah. Next rare is Sidisi, Regent of the Mire. For 2 mana, we have legendary creature 1/3. It has an activate ability for tap. Sacrifice a creature you control with mana value X other than Sidisi. Return target creature card with mana value X +1 from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. It's like a birthing pod, but from your graveyard. Nah, yeah, it's not gonna work, I'm afraid. I know, it's an interesting card for sure. Like, how can you make it work, like, really? Even all these cards with renew, like, they already have their value, right? No, probably not. Too much work, too much, you know, of the deck building cost, and yeah, I'm not sure that it is even viable, like that you will be able to do something with it. Next up is another rare, Sinkhole Surveyor. For 2 mana, Bird Scout 1/3 player. Whenever this creature attacks, you lose 1 life and this creature endures. This is great. This is now okay. Now you're talking. This is an exciting 2-drop. I like it a lot. It's a rare though. I mean, you expect from rares something more exciting, but regardless, it's a very, very good creature. Yeah. Next up, Strategic Betrayal. For 2 mana sorcery. Target opponent exiles a creature they control from their graveyard. Okay, so this is like an edict, so you cannot target a creature. But like exiling graveyard is a big thing. However, probably it is more of a sideboard card. I don't know. We have to see. Like, it's really hard to see that big picture and to see which archetypes are going to be like the best ones, right? But we're going to see a lot of graveyard interaction regardless, so I'm not sure. Maybe it is my deck. Unburied Earth Carver for 2 mana. Creature 2/2 for 2 mana and sacrifice another creature. Put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. It's a fine to drop. Sort of like threat of activation, and also synergetic with mobilize. Yeah, like you attack with another creature with mobilize, create those tokens, then just sacrifice for this one. You need to pay 2, however, so it's like a mana sinker. No, it's fine. I wish it was 1. If it was 1, it would have been so much better. Unrooted Ancestor for 3 mana, 3/2 flash for 1 mana and sacrifice another creature. This creature gains indestructible until end of turn, tap it. It's okay. Again, I'm thinking about mobilize and all these tokens, so how can it be of a great use? But at the same time, probably not. I mean, with those tokens, it can easily attack, but it doesn't have any sort of evasion. It's just a 3/2 for 3 mana with flash and this ability. I don't know. Looks a little bit mediocre, to be honest. Except Venerated Stormsinger for 4 mana, 3/3, mobilize 1. So when it attacks, you create a tap and attack and token. Whenever this creature or another creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. This, honestly, in the right deck, in a deck on like in a deck with a lot of mobilize effects, abilities, this is going to be crazy. I feel like this just may drain your opponent. And also it does not need additional work because already it has mobilized 1 on its own. So the question is, will it be able to attack on its own, right? So probably it definitely needs support. I like this creature in the right deck. Oh my god, this may be insane. This may be like this Ragdoll Terror from Aether Drift. 3/4 would be better, but okay, we'll take 3/3. Next up, Whale of War for 3 mana instant. It's a model card. Choose 1. Creatures target opponent controls get -1/-1 until end of turn, or return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. This is nice. For 3 mana instant, gives me this very grindy vibes. More so like a mid-range deck, right? And -1/-1 is not nothing with all of that. Endure and even mobilize. Yeah, I think it's good. But again, probably not for an aggro deck. Board the cost for 1 black mana sorcery as an additional cost to cast this spell. Sacrifice a creature, exile target creature or planeswalker. Okay, now this mobilize tokens. Hello. If they survive, yeah, this is perfect. Yeah, good. Yathan top card for 3 mana. Have creature 2/3 with menace. Whenever a creature you control with a counter on it deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Ooh. So again, this looks like a support creature on its own. 2/3 4/3 with menace is not very exciting, so it is very specific to the archetype, to this counter's archetype, either Sultai or Abzan. And then, yeah, it can shine for sure. Okay, wow, listen, we're done with black. I'm going to need a quick break, and I think we may be even able to finish red today. I'm a bit tired of talking for 2 hours straight, but I guess we can do it. So let's see if we can cover red today, and then I'll be back with part 2 tomorrow. So, and the first red card is Breaching Dragonstorm. So another card of the cycle. So for 5 mana, what do we get? When it enters, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast it without paying its mana cost if that spell's mana value is 8 or less. If you don't, put that card into your hand. Okay. Honestly, this is nice. So it's not like you tap 5 mana and it just does nothing. It sits there for your next turn to do something. No. So you cast it and basically just play a card. Free. And this is very good, and especially if you can just bring it back again. Yeah, this is nice. There is definitely something to it. Okay, so far white and red Dragonstorms are the most impressive ones among the 4 colors that we've seen. All right, next up, Channeled Dragonfire. For 1 red mana sorcery, it deals 2 damage to any target and it has Harmonize. Great. Yeah, it's a sorcery speed, but I mean, come on, any target is a keyword. All right, and of course Harmonize. Good. Next up, Quarry Steel Cutter. For 2 mana, artifact equipment. It's a rare. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has trample and haste. Okay, already nice. Equip cost is also good too. And it has flurry. Whenever you cast your second spell Ishur, create a 1/1 white monk creature token with prowess. You may attach this equipment to it. Okay, listen, this is awesome. This is great. Just on its own, it's pretty solid. Cheap equipment. Cheap equip cost, +1/+1, triple haste. Like, this can be so aggressive, but if you're able to trigger this flurry, this is just wild. This is very good. Next up, Devoted Duelist. For 2 mana, 2/1 haste. It has this flurry ability again. So for flurry, this creature deals 1 damage to its opponent, so it just bings. It's fine, I like it. Very aggressive, even though like 2/1, but it's fine. It has haste, so it's okay. It's fine to drop, definitely. Next up, ooh, and it's a mythic. Dracogenesis. For whooping 8 mana. Enchantment. You may cast dragon spells without paying their mana cost. Oh, come on. Listen, first of all, in these colors, we haven't seen a lot of dragons, so I would assume they're all multicolored. We're about to see them tomorrow. But like 8 mana. Like, seriously. No, this is just, no. Like, you would just cast your dragons normally. Why? Like, why? Next up, Equilibrium Adept. For 4 mana, Dog Monk, 2/4. When it enters, exile the top card of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play the card. This is good. Already. I like it. And it has Flurry. So for Flurry, this creature gains double strike until end of turn. So this is like additional bonus, so to speak. But I like this ETB a lot. Even though it's just a 2/4, if you're able to trigger Flurry this turn, then it's not nothing. But ETB, yeah, I like it. Like a value creature. Fire Reform, 2 mana, flash, enchant creature. When this aura enters, enchanted creature gains first strike until end of turn. And enchanted creature gets +2/+0. So it is like essentially a combat trick. Good thing about this, so to speak, combat trick is that aura stays on the creature. But yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like spells like that. Like, you may want to play them if you're really in this aggro deck, if you're like in removal, or I don't know, if you really need to push damage, then maybe, but I feel like this set is not about it. So yeah, I'm just not a fan of this card. Next up, Fleeting Effigy. Is this how we pronounce it? For 1 red mana, creature 2/2 haste already. At the beginning of her end step, return this creature to its owner's. Okay, that's the catch. And for 3 mana, this creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. It's okay. Yeah. A little bit weird. Like, I guess, if you cast it on your turn 1, even on turn 2, it's fine. You just, you know, like, deal damage, bring it back. So you may consider it as like a burn spell in your early game, and then like mid to late game, you would just probably want to attack. Like, I don't know, you don't care whether it's trading or not, you're just still damage with it. And you can, like, with this ability, you can trade easily. So yeah, it's okay. It's for an aggro deck. Next up, Iridescent Tiger. For 5 mana, we have creature 3/4 cat. When it enters, if you cast it, add all 5 colored mana. Whoa. I mean, it looks good, but then you think about it. Okay, I just, you know, paid 5 mana, and then I have this 5 colors. What do I do with it? Would have been nice. I don't know. On which turn it is nice? Assuming you have some like wild multicolored spells. I don't know. I'm conflicted about this card. I'm skeptical. 5 mana, 3/4. Maybe we'll revisit it. I'm going to make a note. Like, I'm just curious when we're going to talk about multicolored. I kinda want to go back to it. Okay. Next up, Jeskai Devotee for 2 mana, 2/2. Again, all this cycle, I guess they're good. Mana stabilization. Could just, you know, color your mana. Great. And it has Flurry, so it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Just great to drop, all in all. Next up, and it's a rare, finally, a dragon, Magmatic Hellkite for 4 mana, 2 and double red, dragon 4/5 flying. When it enters, destroy target non-basic land and opponent controls. Ooh, low flow constructed. Its controller searches their library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped with a stun counter on it, then shall. Oh my god, this is mean. This is a mean dragon. Or constructed. And for limited, it is just 4/5 flyer for 4, which is still not bad, which is good. Okay. I like it. Yeah, solid body, but yeah, this ability is of course irrelevant to the limited play. Next up, Meticulous Artisan. Ooh, unless... Nah, still. I was thinking about this trials. There are some multicolored lands. I stun counter is not that. Okay, so I take it back. Maybe in this set, this ability is going to be relevant. Yeah. Meticulous Artisan for 4 mana, 3/3 prowess. When it enters, create a treasure token. Nice. I like it. Yeah, this is good. Just even though it's a 4 mana treasure token, I think it's going to be very valuable. Like all this mana civilization, all this multicolored decks, archetypes, yeah, it's good. And prowess, nice. Next up, Molten Exhale for 2 mana sorcery. You may cast this spell as though it had flash if you behold a dragon as additional cost to cast it. And it deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Good. Yeah, if you behold a dragon, then you can cast instant speed, perfect. Narset's Rebuke, 5 mana instant. It deals 5 damage to target creature, add 1 blue, 1 red, 1 white mana, so all 3 colors, and just sky colors. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. This is an interesting design to this sort of removal. Also, it deals 5 damage, not 6, but it's an instant speed. That's good. I'm just thinking about like how can we use this 3 mana when we cast the spell? Flurry. This is just, perfect for flurry. So you cast this, like mana pool, you cast another spell. Nice. And you can do it on your opponent's turn. Yeah, this is great. Also, exiling effect is important. Nice. Okay. Overwhelming Surge for 3 mana instant model card. However, choose one or both. It deals 3 damage to target creature and or destroy target non-creature artifact. Oh, it's good. I mean, 3 damage, even though like 3 mana is not, like for limited, it's good. Rescue Leopard. Look at this cat. For 3 mana, 4/2. Okay. This is Timur Clan. A creature with power 4. And whenever this creature becomes tapped, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Oh, that's cute. Yeah. Also, you may tap a creature for Harmonize. So, not necessarily an attack. I mean, this is just, a great body for all this Harmonize effects. Because, like, to be real, it trades with the 2-drop, which is not great. I mean, still. Reverberating Summons for 2 mana enchantment. At the beginning of each combat, if you've cast 2 or more spells this turn, this enchantment becomes a 3/3 monk creature with haste in addition to its other types until end of turn. And for 2 mana and discard your hand, sacrifice this enchantment, draw 2 cards. Ooh, there is something to it. there is definitely something to it, especially like this ability. Like let's say we're in the late game, you can just draw 2 cards. You don't have any cards in hand, you just draw 2 cards. Good. And I think it's a fine. It's a fine payoff for Flurry. Yeah, I like it. So build around for a specific archetype, but yeah, I like it. Sarkhan, Dragon Ascendant. Here he is for 2 mana. Our legendary creature, rare, 2/2. When it enters, you may behold a dragon. If you do, create a treasure token. Whenever a dragon you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on Sarkhan. Until end of turn, Sarkhan becomes a dragon in addition to its other types and gains flying. Ooh. Again, probably for limited, it's an underwhelming rare. Because, let's be real, a lot of text, a lot of work needs to be done to make it good. Otherwise, it's just a bear. Yeah, you have to have dragons. You have to have a lot of dragons. Otherwise, yeah. Not great. Next up, Seize Opportunity for 3 mana, instant. Model card, choose 1. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. Okay. And up to 2 target creatures each get +2/+1 until end of turn. I guess it's fine. I feel like really need that. It's not even a card advantage, really. But yeah, I mean, it's playable. Not the best card. I guess you can make it better in a Flurry deck. But other than that, yeah, it's okay. Next up, Shock Brigade. For 2 mana, a creature 1/3 with menace and mobilize 1. So 1/3 is, yeah. Underwhelming stats, but okay, I guess. I don't know, I'm like a little bit conflicted. Because I would assume that Mardu and all this mobilize ability, it tells you that it has to be a aggro deck. I get that it has madness, but like 1/3. I don't know. I guess I'll just have to, yeah, I'll have to play this card, really. I'm not sure. Next up, Shocking Sharpshooter for 2 mana, 1/3 reach. Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to target one. Okay, so now you see, like, this card, I don't have any problem with it. This is, yeah, this is like, this is giving control vibes. This like kind of defensive creature, so it has reach, it has nice defending stats for a 2-drop, it pings, so. And this one, it has to attack, but it is 1/3. Like it's a 10, but it's 2 mana, 1/3. Manas, mobilize. So yeah. Next up, Stadium Headliner for 1 mana. It's a rare 1/1 with mobilize 1 and an activate ability for 2 mana, and sacrifice this creature. It deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature. Ooh. Okay. So again, deck building cost. So it is very specific to the archetype. Like, let's say you open it in your first pack. Would your first pick it? I mean, it's good, it's pretty aggressive, the ability is nice, but you have to like really build around it. Oh, hello there. Ooh, here is this side. I'm going to link it here in chat. Alright, next up is Storm Scale Scion. It's a mythic for 6 mana, 4/4 dragon. Other dragons you control get +1/+1. And it has Storm. First of all, is it even possible? Is there any like ramping effect? Here, do we have a ramp? But no, just looking at it without knowing any other cards, because of course we haven't seen green cards, and maybe we'll see then. This storm is just, you know, it's just like, I don't get it. Okay, like 6 mana, 4/4 flan, other dragons, like +1. Okay. Storm. Okay, I'm going to make another note. Like, how realistic is that? If it is, then like it is quite exciting. Otherwise, for 6 mana 4/4, not really. Next up, Storm Shriek Feral. It's another dragon with Almond, 5 mana, 3/3 flying haste. For 2 mana, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Okay, I guess Almond is more exciting. So for 2 mana, flash out, discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. Thrill visibility. This is like probably the worst Almond dragon that we've seen so far. But still good. I don't know, I guess this almond part is just makes the whole body better. So yeah, I guess it's still fine. And it's a dragon. Next up, Summit Intimidator for 4 mana, 4/3 reach. When it enters, target creature can block this turn. Ooh, this is aggressive. At the same time, again, another creature that like literally has nothing to do with anything else going on. Ooh, no, I'm wrong. This creature has power 4. So this belongs to Timor. Yeah. But again, probably like somewhere along the pillar lines. But yeah. It's fine. Sunset Strike Master for 2 mana, 3/1. Oh, nice. So it's a mana dork. It adds 4 tap, add 1 red mana, and it has another activate ability for 3 and tap. Sacrifices creature. It deals 6 damage to target creature with flying. So this monk hits dragons. Oh, it's good. Yeah, definitely, it's a very good to drop. Next up, it's a rare Terza Light Shatter for 3 mana, 3/3 haste. When it enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. Good. And when it attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, exile a card at random from your graveyard. You may play this card this turn. Oh wow. Interesting. Okay, so this second ability for limited, I'm not sure how in reality it's going to work, because red, let's come back to the archetypes. Oh, where are they? Here. So red archetypes, which is Sky, Flurry, So yeah, okay, in Jeskai, we'll play in Jeskai this card. Assuming we play a lot of cantrips and whatnot. Maybe. Mardu, probably not. Timur, Harmonize. Probably the more realistically it's going to work in Jeskai. Oh, but also like, yeah, you discard 2 cards. You may discard 2 cards, so you may actually enable it in a way. Which archetype would you like to play in sealed? I get. Do you mean in pre-release? Which clan would I choose, or because yeah, like what would I open? I would play. Like it depends on my pool. In pre-release, I would choose Mardu. And yeah, tell me yours. This is actually fun. So, okay, regardless, to wrap it up on Tersa, it's good. You know, not a bombing bomb maybe, but it's a solid, good creature. Still time, nice. Twin Bolt, for 2 mana instant. It deals 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets. Nice, good. Instant speed, of course. Oh, by the way, speaking of plants, like, funny side story. So, my son's name is Timur with I, and he is so excited about this Timur clan. He's going to go to the release with his dad, and he's going to choose this clan. So, Timur and Timur. Oh, this is nice. Honestly, I'm very happy that it is helpful. Alright, good. Twin Bolt. Next up, Underfoot Underdogs. For 3 mana, 1/2, when it enters, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token. For 1 mana and tap target creature you control with power 2 or less can be blocked this turn. Ooh, I don't know about this one. Like for 3 mana, you get 2 bodies. The ability, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. Just it looks like not enough, and also slow. But yeah, goblins, like there is never just one goblin, so flavor win. Next up is Unsparing Boltcaster for 3 mana. 3/3. When it enters, it deals 5 damage to target creature and opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. Ooh. Kinda, you know, like weird wording, but at the same time, I can see, like, let's say you've attacked with all those tokens with mobilize, right? Mobilize tokens, and you just finish off some like big blocker. Yeah, could be. Is it that good though? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, honestly. It's like, this is very situational though. Like, to really make the most out of it. Anyway, next up, War Effort. For 4 mana enchantment, creatures you control get +1/+0. Whenever you attack, create a 1/1 red warrior creature token that's tapped and attack and sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Ooh. Okay. This is where my Mardu Horde had. Nice. Okay. This is quite specific. This is like straight up build around. But I think this may be something this may definitely work. And this go wide strategies, making all those mobilized tokens bigger, so it pumps them. Yeah, you can see it. Wild Ride. For 1 red mana, target creature gets +3/+0 and gains haste until end of turn. And it has Harmonize. Ooh. So this spell, just on its own, it's not good. But, you know, being it a cheap spell, I think it is playable in this Jeskai Flurry, so just to be able to trigger it. It also has Harmonize. So yeah, it is playable in this archetype. Also, this art is just priceless. Wild Ride. Indeed. Okay, and the last red card, Zurga's Vanguard for 3 mana. Dog Soldier. Wow. I'm just looking at this art. This Dog Soldier on a giant spider. Oh my god, this is badass. Okay, anyway. So it has Mobilize 1, and this creature's power is equal to the number of creatures you control. So power is X and toughness is 3. Again, quite specific. So I don't think it is universal, but yeah, and this go white and mobilize in Mardu and sacrifice effects and whatnot. It's good. So yeah, I guess this is it. This is it with red. Now, from what we've seen, I have some thoughts. I think it's going to be pretty easy to navigate the draft, just because these archetypes, they're so separated, you know, like you see Mobilize, so you see like cards like this, for example, and you know that it's going to fit only this particular archetype. And I'm pretty excited, so I think that synergy is going to matter a lot. And yeah, so this is it for part 1. I'm going to be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central European Time to continue with this limited set review. So we're going to continue with green, colorless, and multicolored cards tomorrow. I'm going to remind you that this Wednesday I'm going to participate in streamer event on Magic Arena, which is super exciting. So I'm going to stream on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central European Time. I'm going to draft, and on Wednesday I'm going to continue with the streamer event at 11 a.m. Central European Time, and I'm going to try some spicy deck in standard with new cards. So join me then. And until then, I hope to see you tomorrow. Let's raid somebody. Are going to raid. All right. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.